my. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Even better. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello. All right. Come through. All right, let's go. Hello, it's me. It's me, baby. Thought about us for a long, long time. All right. Maybe think too much, but something's wrong. Something here that doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as mine. Come through. Yes, come through with this good energy. Yes. Hi, Just Six. Okay, how you doing, Key? What's going on, love? Thank you for showing up. You, my dear, are the first one up in here, and that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I'm enjoying this whole vibe. Yes, I am. So thank you so much. I'm sure you had a wonderful, abundant, beautiful day. FYI, we are in the moon of Taurus. So don't know if you knew that already, but enjoy this beautiful moon in Taurus. Hello, Theo. Hi, sweetie. Look, I listened. I got my ring light glowing up here. All right, come on. You all over the place, Theo. Yes, come through. I'm so grateful for you to be here. I'm sitting up here right now getting these cards shuffled as we're going to be getting some wonderful reading in this happy solar eclipse energy. That is what's up. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for the hearts, for the hearts. So today, I as well, let me begin. Welcome to Food for Your Body, Food for Your Soul. So here we are going to incorporate food that we can eat because I am a hungry woman. And if you don't know, I'm a hungry woman. Food's all I see. So yes, I have a song called I'm a Hungry Woman. But it's all good. So today, with Food for Your Body and Food for Your Soul, presented by your Clarity Queen, Nadira, yes, I am going to be making crab leg, but not just any crab legs. I'm going to show you count them, two different ways on how you can enjoy crab legs. You can enjoy them keto style or you can enjoy them vegan style, okay? And so for those who do not know me, I was on a keto journey. Helped me to lose a lot of weight. But one thing about keto, it's all about the fat, the butter, the bacon, the meat, everything, and no carbs. All right? But that's all right. And one of the things that I enjoyed during my keto journey, I started deep fry, well, not even deep fry, air frying everything with my Ninja Foodie. So hopefully you have a good view of that. Here, if I need to, let me bring that a little to the side, make sure everyone can see that with clarity, because I am the clarity queen. So this bad boy will be used today to make the keto regular crab legs, because everybody ain't about that vegan life, and that's all right. I respect that. I understand that. I got something for everybody. So everybody ain't about that vegan life. These would be for the regular crab legs. So let's begin with that. One of the blessings that I always look out for is a sale. And so Vaughn's had a sale, $5 crab legs a pound. So what did your girl do? When it's $5 a pound, she bought out the store. So I bought pounds on pounds and put them in the freezer. That's the best way to do it. You always got food on deck, all right? And so I'm the kind of person who I don't too much care about a seafood boil. I like seasonings on my seafood. So what I'm going to do is just put a handful of crab legs right here. And I'm going to put those into this Ninja Foodie. And the seasoning is actually going to come in our butter. Because look, I'm just going to be honest. A lot of times we black folks or folks of color like to put seasoning on everything. We'll put seasoning on a shoe if we allow that. You know, it doesn't matter. But that's just what we do. We like flavor. We like tastings. We like a different variety of things. And so I am going to show you how to season your sauce, your butter. Now, if you don't know, I'm detoxing. And it's been going well, I might say. So I've lost weight. I've noticed some changes in my skin. Things are just getting a little lighter, brighter, and I have more energy. And I'm going to continue this detox, which is why I will be making vegan crab legs. And I will be using heart of palm for my vegan crab legs, all right? And so right now, I'm just getting everything situated. I'm going to throw these crab legs in, and then we're going to start the whole process of the vegan crab legs. Now, quick question. How is everybody doing with this solar eclipse energy in Aries? Are you feeling the vibration? Are you feeling geared up, ready to start something new? Because that's the energy Aries brings. It brings newfound energy in all that we do. It's telling us to get up and go and start projects. But because this new energy in Aries is happening through a Mercury retrograde, it's actually telling us versus starting something new, why don't we finish some new projects that we've already started? And this is our second get up and go to get it started or reignite that energy. All right, because remember, Mercury retrograde is the season of review. So review, revise, and reassess what needs to be working better in your life if it worked in the past. And be careful of them X's. X's show up and show out a lot of times, okay, in different ways, different forms, different fashions. Keep that in mind. So anyway, crab legs, took a little bit of that ice off. One thing I definitely love about a Ninja Foodie is this. This bad boy cook up everything. As my mama used to say, it cook up shoe leather and make it nice and tender if you let it. And that is one thing that's for sure. I've made boiled eggs in this thing. I've made chicken. I've made steaks. I've made lamb chops. I've made hamburgers. I've air fried fries. Anything you can think of, you can make in a Ninja Foodie. Reason being is because it allows you to pressure cook. So you can make beans. You can steam, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to steam these crab legs. You could do slow cooking if you want like chilies and things like that. Sear, saute, air crisp, bake, roast, and roll. Honey, you can do it all. So here, one thing about these crab legs, all you need to do is add a little water to it. Set it and forget it. Now what I do is 6 minutes. Wait, hold on. Steam. Got to press the steam button, what you want it to do. And I'm going to do 6 minutes. 6 minutes, give it a nice steam with the water in it. Make sure the vent is closed. Now it's going to warm up, do its thing. And while that's doing its thing, I'm going to be doing my thing. All right? So, beautiful with the set it and forget it. 2 things we're going to need. A nice pan and a saucepan, all right? Because we need to make our butter sauce, but yet still we need to make our vegan crab legs. Now, I feel like this is pretty far away, and you're going to have to forgive me as we go through this whole process, because your girl is learning how to do a couple of things at the same time, all right? And so, grace and mercy. So let me show you what a heart of palm looks like. This is what a heart of palm looks like. All right? Hopefully you can see it. This is a heart of palm, okay? And so the crazy part about it is, as I was doing some research on it, it's really no more than a little part of the cane, okay? Palm tree. And it's like the cane of it. But what I love about this bad boy is it takes on flavors of whatever you add to it. And so you have a lot of people who are vegan who use this heart of palm to create whatever they want as a protein. Now, for me, for me, I'm going to take this one stick and I'm going to use a fork. And I wish I had someone, but that's all right. You're going to use the back of the fork to create little strips. And this is what it is, shredded strips. Okay? And so, unfortunately, this is, well, you know what? When the budget gets bigger, girlfriend gonna have somebody who gonna actually go in and do the camera work to be able to show you while I'm in motion what all I'm doing right now. How about that one? So anyway, I'm going to take this again, this fork, and I'm going to split open this heart of palm so that it becomes very much shredded. All right. And so even though regular crab legs come as a whole, I'm telling you, this is 10 times better because now I can get more flavor in the inside, more flavor in the inside. And it don't take long. Let's see here. This is the last one, and then I'll be able to show you what it looks like on my cutting board. Come through. And so, since I don't have a cameraman, I am the camera woman. Come through. And this is what it all looks like once you take the back of that fork and just smash. Get to smash. It's kind of like the Hulk. If you're into Marvel comics, it's like just like him. Smash, smash, smash. So just smash it, and then it all looks like this. Then you just want to take a bowl because now it's time to get your seasonings together. Yes. Now, while our seasonings are happening, what I'm going to do also is start my pan, let it get hot. And so one of the things that is so vital in keto is the coconut oil. Remember, the more oil you use is going to help your brain. And it's going to help you to, as you're cleaning out your body of the carbs, you're going to use oil as your fuel. And that, my dear, is how the oil, the good fats, turns into wonderful energy that you can utilize throughout the day. Okay, so you can stay wired and healthy. For so long, we've been programmed saying, "Oh no, fat is bad," and some fats are, but there are a lot of fats that are good for us. Okay, and so I'm just gonna put maybe about a teaspoon and a half of coconut in here, and since I already have it out, I'm also going to put about a nice size amount, maybe about a tablespoon. Also in my saucepan, and you'll see why. So one of the things that I enjoy is I love butter. I do. It's a healthy fat. But again, since I'm detoxing, I got to stay away from the butter. But we are in luck. There is a thing called vegan butter. Yes, come through. And one of the things that I definitely love is this brand. I think it's Miyoko's, okay? Excellent brand. It tastes like butter. It feels like butter. The base of it is actually coconut oil and cashew milk. So good. I love it. And it has that wonderful, look, even looks like butter. You can't go wrong when it's wrapped up like this. I got a girlfriend, look, she could just bathe in butter if you just let her. Key, that was for you. Let that girl bathe in butter. Folks, blood ain't butter. All right, so I'm going to start this saucepan as well. Let the oil break down. And then I'm going to take about a sliver, because it comes like this in these whole squares. And I'm going to let that melt in that too. Okay? And I'm going to do half a pat. Whoops, well, drop the stuff. Half a pat of butter into this. This is where all of our vegan crab legs is coming. Now, you can't have no real seasoning unless you know about this. And some seafood, come through. Who know about this? Give me a thumbs up or a heart or something if you know about some straight Old Bay. Come through. And so A couple of things that I definitely love is a little obey, and we're going to sprinkle that onto our crab legs. Okay. Come through. Somebody giving me hearts. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all, come through. Happy 7-Eleven. I love it there, y'all. Yes. Now, one of the things that I did come across was Red Lobster. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that so much. Is Red Lobster seafood seasoning. And I do find that I really do like it. I really, really, really do like it. Now, one thing to be aware of in seasoning your heart of palm, again, it takes up all the seasoning. So be careful if you're watching your salt to be limited on your hands. We can get a little heavy handed. Come through. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? Now, anybody who knows me, I said this before, this is turmeric. And just like Red Hots, I put this ish on everything. All right? Everything. And so I love it for the inflammation properties that it has. I hit my knee earlier today doing some crazy stuff trying to avoid breaking up glass. It hit my knee. What was the lesson learned? Let that glass break, because it broke anyway, and I would have still had a saved knee. But I know this is going to come in handy to help with the pain. All right, come through. Right, that was just a side note. Now, another thing I like is, again, because I'm watching the salt, I do have lemon pepper Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash makes a wonderful line of seasonings with no salt. If we're watching our salt intake, okay? And so that is that. That is that. That is that. I have all of yes. And so one of the other things is this nori, okay? And so this one is sweet and spicy. Now, I found out at Whole Foods / Whole Check that they have one that's more organic, because a lot of times they'll put like warnings and stuff like that about the source of your seafood. But hear me when I say, I don't waste no food. And so I have bought a whole pack of these. And so these going to get used. And then I'm going to go back and get the Whole Foods version that's supposed to be 100% that much healthier. Okay, come through. But in the meantime, in between time, this is what we going to use. Okay, thank you. So anyway, are you familiar with these little seaweed sheets? And if so, what you're going to do is, I have 3 in my hand. And all I'm going to do is take it and crumble it up. And it's going to give that, once again, that seafood flakiness and taste as it's cooking and sauteing in the pot. All right, come through. Now, after we have all of that together, we're going to take, this is what it's looking like thus far. All those seasonings and things we done put in here. Now we're going to mix it all together. Let everything get coated. Okay, let it get nice and coated. And then we're going to put it in our saute pan. Come through. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish out on the butter side, what we're going to use for the dipping sauce. Come through. Ah. Look, I'm getting excited already and hungry at the same time. Come, yeah, that's what happens. All right, so now, coconut butter, nicely melted. Okay, thank you for those happy faces. Come on here. And now remember, this side is just for our dipping sauce. So I'm going to turn this low because everything is melted now in this. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down, because we're going to get ready for the second part, which is adding garlic and things like that in that butter. But in the meantime, in between time, let's go ahead and place our heart of palm, turn up our fire a little bit into this skillet. Yes. And so what I'm going to do is just lay it flat out in one layer right here, all the way. Come through. What I say, I don't like wasting no food. So what we gonna do is we're gonna scrape all of that and put that down. Yeah, come through. And then while that's cooking, and I got that on low, I'm gonna chop up one more thing. And that is, I love this. Now this is black garlic, okay? And believe it or not, it has a sweetness, but not as sweet of a garlic that I introduced last week, and that's called the sweet pickle garlic. Theo, I know this is your favorite. This is like garlic candy of the gods, okay? And so if you are into garlic, or if you're not into garlic, this could look, I know that's right. I got to put in them hearts. It's coming from Theo about this garlic. But this garlic is fine, okay? And so, with that being said, now the black garlic comes like this, all right? Tiny, wrapped up like a little cash, like a, what do you call that? Chestnut. It looks like a little chestnut, but as you pry it open, the big reveal is this. This is what's on the inside of this shell. So we're going to discard the shell and focus more on this black garlic, which is wonderful for your health. Okay? Antioxidant, filled with antioxidants, filled with a lot of powerful enzymes that's good for us. And I'm also going to chop up a couple of these sweet garlics. Okay? And hear me when I say, beautiful spirits, you don't know what I'm talking about. These garlics are very good. They're very good. Like my girl Tabitha said, very good. Very good. Okay? And so all I'm going to do is a rough chop of the garlic. Okay? Both of them. The sweet and the black garlic, which again has its own sweetness to it as well. Theo, next time you're over here, I'm going to let you taste the black garlic. I think you're going to love that one too. But I got to watch you because you mess around and just eat up all the garlic up here. I know how it is when you start eating that sweet stuff. Yeah, it's come through. And so again, I'm going to finely chop it because it's going into our sauce. And another thing that's going into our sauce is going to be, believe it or not, coconut water. Water. All right. And I find that, and this is something I was doing prior to being vegan. I like the whole thing of not eating or using all that butter. And so to cut it, but I still got sweetness and I thinned it out. That was the magic. It was really, that was the magic. Now my 6 minutes are up. The crab legs, the keto crab legs are done. My black and sweet garlic is now finely chopped, mixed up, come through. And now I am going to add that to this saucepan. Oh, I hope you can hear it sizzling. Hear it sizzle, hear it pop. Hear it sizzle, hear it pop. Now, one thing about my cooking is this. I'm old school. I was raised with old school teachings with my grandmother and my mother. And it wasn't really about a whole lot of measuring, okay? It was about you tasting the flavors. And so one of the things we periodically are going to do is we're going to taste. Now, this is my coconut water, because if it's in plastic, I'll go ahead and put it in glass. And this is my lemon juice. Because what I'll do is periodically I'll just buy organic lemons and I'll juice them. And then I'll just put it in a container, because then it's easy to go ahead and pour out when I'm making my dishes. So I'm going to put just a little bit of the coconut water in here and a little bit of the freshly squeezed lemon juice. And so it makes everything a lot thinner sauce-wise, but again, we're going for a healthier version, right? And so now I'm going to take that, bring my fire up just a little bit so you can see what it's looking like with the garlic, with the garlic. Now, what did I say about that turmeric? That shit is on everything. We're going to put a little turmeric in it. It's going to make it a little yellow. But I love it. Again, start adding more herbs and spices to your daily routine. I'm telling you, your body's going to love it and appreciate it in so many ways. You know what I forgot to put in? Ooh, one more thing. I have some fresh dill. Fresh dill. again, it is so good when you have fresh herbs and spices to add to your meal. And so I do. I have a sprig of dill. Yes, you know, folks get real happy if you're in the kitchen cooking and you get happy over a dill spread. Come on here. I want to do it. So I'll get my hand on some dill and put it in glass. That's another little tidbit of information. So I'm gonna put that little sprig in here. Now the rest I'm going to finely chop. And I'm gonna use the same, let me use the same little cutting board I use for the garlic. And look, ain't gonna hurt it, because ain't nobody gonna eat this but me and hubby. All right, because I'm cooking for my mother-in-law. She gonna have the real crab legs. Wow, we over here with the faux crab legs. Come through. But either way it goes, everybody gonna be eating good. How about that? Want to do it? Everybody gonna be eating good. All right, so rough chopping the dill. Like I said, we're gonna put the majority of it in here, but I'm also going to put some also in the heart of palm. And so now I'm just gonna take the time to flip this over. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Yes. And so again, letting the coconut oil, the seasoned coconut oil on here, because now all these flavors are together, doing what they're doing. I'm going to turn this up a little bit so I can get that brown color I'm looking for come through. Now while that's happening, I'm going to taste my sauce right now. Because again, remember I told you I'm old school. Time to taste things. This is what it looks like. Whew, hopefully I can show you without spilling nothing. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Hopefully you can see it. Oh, I love it. Whew, come through. I'm going to add a little bit more butter to it. Remember we had this half a pack. We're going to put that in there. So it continue to have that little buttery taste to it. Let's see. All right. And now, come through. Let me wash my hands. Now, while that is sizzling, it's time for a reading. So, as we were talking about before, this is the season for all kinds of new things to do. So, I'm going to make some space real quick. Put this garlic up to the side. Get all this stuff so I can have the space for my reading. Come through, spirit guides. We're inviting wonderful energy and information for one and all. All right, on how we can best work and harness this wonderful magnetic Aries energy that, hi, Ben Wise Broski. Hello, sweetie. Let me give you a wave. Welcome. Come on in. So we got the crab legs, crabbing, doing what it's doing. And here, this is what is so important when you're dealing with the crab legs and the ninja foodie. So I got the real crab legs in here. They're steamed. You got to hit the button and let it release. But you know what? I've been talking for 6 months. But usually a lot of steam comes up when you release it, okay? But it's cool. And so, back here. Yeah, I can't wait to show you that. Now, did you see that steam? Come through. Did you see that? Yes, it's going down. But anyway, let's get to the reading. So, for the collective, come through. What is the message? What are the messages for the collective? What do they need to know, heal, hear, and be aware of to harness this solar eclipse energy that was in Mars? Come through. And shout out to all my Mars babies. I wore red for today. Come through with that fire energy. All right? And so we are here to receive the messages while that stuff is cooking. What does the collective need to be aware of? Come through reading the current energy of how to best work with these energies. Yes, come through. All right, spirit guys, let's go. All right. What are the messages? What do they need to know, Heal, hear, and be aware of. Yes, come through. I'm glad you were able to come on in. Come on in while stuff is cooking. And we about to get this reading. Come through. You know, a lot of times this is what takes the time is the shuffling. So I'm just here. That's why a lot of times I would have the cards already pulled, ready to go for stuff like this. But that's all right. I'm here and I'm patient. That was one of my cards. Patience. And patience is definitely a virtue. Come through. What are the messages? Oh, okay. Come through. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. All right. Wow. Are you kidding me? That is so crazy. All right. So these are the cards. First one up is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. So Cups energy is water energy, and it brings about, since it's a 9, it's getting close to a 10. So it's a closing of a cycle. And this is an excellent, beautiful card. All right. And so it's emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment. And a couple of the words that are associated with that is completely content. Wishes, wishes come true. Feeling good, full, happy, satisfied. Come on in with that. I love it. I love it. That is the 9 of Cups energy. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more. Let's get that browning while we over here. Come through. That's cooking nicely. But 9 of Cups. But guess what was underneath the deck? I can't make this shit up. I can't do it, and I'm not going to. Solar Eclipse. You think I'm lying? Here we go. Solar Eclipse came underneath. And so, big changes. The theme, big changes are coming. I don't know about you, but I feel the big changes. Thumbs up, heart. Are you feeling the big changes coming through? Are you feeling more independent? Are you feeling more like I got to get my life together? For my entrepreneurs out here, are you feeling like you're ready to shift energy and get new things going and flowing in your life? Come on with these hearts. I feel you. I know you feel it too. But it's here, and this big change is coming because Aries brings about being seen, being here, being independent, being bold with your actions. That is what Aries energy, and with this solar eclipse, it brought extra. So big changes are a coming, all right? And some of the other words, timing, about 6 months. Find your inner truth. Speak. Please use your throat chakra to speak your truth. This is the time to use your voice to be your own advocate. It is time. Use your voice. Say what's been on your mind. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So be ready to deliver it, to be directly, even with Mercury retrograde. Be direct, be clear with your words. And I promise you, if you deliver it with diplomacy, with compassion, and with love, you can tell somebody, fuck you. And if you do it well enough, they'll be like, okay, thank you. All right. So that is the power of diplomacy. To do it with class, to do it with elegance, to deliver the message so crystal, so clear, so direct, and no one be in their feelings. Come through. But both parties have what? Clarity. Yes, clarity. That's what's up. We also have catalyst for change, transformation, cosmic trigger, and beginnings. Now, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, okay? First sign of the zodiac. So technically, we are bringing in the spring equinox, which is very important. And we're starting with the first zodiac sign, beginnings, big changes. I hope you could feel it. Now, in the oracle deck, we have Uranus. Uranus, electrifying energy surrounds you. Come through. Electrifying. I'm going to take, since this is burning, well, not burning, but cooking, and now everything is turning. I love it. I love it. Then I'm going to go ahead and put that on low. Turn that eye off. And now we're getting the crisp on the crab legs. This is what I'm looking for. Yes. A little crisp on the crab legs. Now that we turn that up, I love that. Because there are a harder texture, It's best that you let heart of palm saute itself down so it soften up a bit. But I promise you, once you start eating that bad boy, oh my God, you're talking about some goodness. Now, back to this. Uranus, all right? That's what's up. Electrifying energy surrounds you. Expect the unexpected and embrace change. Embrace change. Any loss or elimination will be followed by liberation. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. Any loss or elimination will be followed by liberation. Sometimes, in order to make space for some new stuff to come into your life, you got to get rid of old stuff. You got to get rid of old people. You got to get rid of old ways of doing, old ways of believing, old habits, old things that you just got into a habit of doing. But if you are ready for some newness, a new way of doing things, a new way of experiencing things, a new way of having opportunities, business, a business mind, a growth of your business, or a new relationship. It could be applied for a new relationship. You cannot receive the blessing of the person you are supposed to be with until you get rid of the old mother luckers that's in your back draining your energy. You got to figure out balance, beautiful spirit. Balance. That's what this life is about. Balance. But be real and what did it say? Find your inner truth. Because you got to be ready for those changes. And you have to be ready for what's the outcome from those changes. Once you listen and understand what is your inner truth and what you really want in this life. And then expect the unexpected and embrace change. Any loss or elimination will be followed by liberation. Now, underneath the deck, what we got? Mercury. The same doggone planet we got in retrograde and came out. Mercury the messenger. Your verbal skills are at their peak. So put them to good use. Pen that novel or write that letter. Sometimes, and I've had to experience this, sometimes it is harder to speak to people face to face because your brain gets all over the place and you want to make a point. You're trying to get to your point. But then you get in your feelings because they want to talk, you want to rebuttal. Sometimes, and I've used this, write it out. Write out what you want to say. Write out what you're feeling. Let it all come out on paper. Write a letter. And then when you're ready to talk to whomever that person is, tell them to grace you with some time. You have some things on your mind. Oh, is she over here riding? Yes, she is. Come through with the Mercury and the messenger. Yes, that's my Gemini coming out with my Virgo. Okay. But tell them save some time so you can relieve and release what's on your mind. And go down that letter of how you feeling, how things have changed or you've evolved. And this new person that you're experiencing, you got to go to catch the rest on, okay, come through, that's what's up, on replay. I love it. But this is the time, and read what's been on your mind. Say what's on your mind. Now, this is what I love. We have a nice little crust on it's like a nice little char and crust on the heart of palm. And this is now when we go ahead and add to the butter sauce. So now because I'm all over the flow. Remember, I just used this to season. So now I'm going to place this back in here since it's nice and hot. I'm telling you, these be one pot meals. I'm going to take this and I'm going to drizzle that garlic butter that I made. Here, if you can see. Ooh. Not too much because I need some for my mother-in-law when it's time for her to eat. And now I just take it and dress it I hope you can see it. And this is your crab legs, your vegan crab legs. And this, my dear, is your regular crab legs. And let me show you what that looks like. Hold on, let me get a container. Matter of fact, I can show you in this one. And so crab legs are made. And they're made for what? I hope y'all received the message I had to give you with that mercury and that. Ooh, look at that steam. Look at that steam. Look at that steam. Ooh, come on. And so your girl always got little tricks and trades. With a little dipping butter. We're going to put the little dipping butter, the rest of it in here. And that is a lot of garlic. But I love it. I love it. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to put it all, the rest, in here. All right. Come through. And so now, I'm going to take a piece. Here, matter of fact, do I want a plate? I want a plate. Yes, let me plate it. I'm going to plate it. But I hope you receive the message you were supposed to hear and receive in this moment. Come through. Big changes. Big changes. Use your pen. Write out what's been on your mind, beautiful spirit. Write out what's been on your mind. Your verbal skills are in impeccable time for this. It's impeccable. And so here, because I'm going to cook again for the family. So here we go. Okay. I hope you can get a fork. And so you can see what of them looks like. Okay. And this, my dear, is what the vegan crab leg looks like. And this, my dear, is what that sauce looks like with the chunks of the sweet garlic all in it, and the lemon and the spices. Come through, she done started again, y'all. And so, like I said, it can have a hard texture, but once you saute it, honey, you got yourself something. And good Lord, I wish you were here. I wish you were here. Now, because I did cook for the keto and I am detoxing, what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna crack this little one leg. Look, this is when you know you a real cracker. You don't need no crab crackers to get this meat. I'm just gonna taste a little bit of the real crab inside that butter. Oh my God, shame on me. Damn, I miss crab. Oh, I can't wait till this detox is over, so I can go back fully into my keto mode and eating that keto. Come through with the hearts. Come through with the heart of palm. What time is it? Ooh, 7:44. So my plan, my goal is to always try to keep these real short, 30, 45 minutes, no more. And beautiful spirit, as always, as I get this together, always know as we're building and growing, I will be doing more lives. I will be doing it. If you need a quick reading, go ahead and put it in. Let me know. I'm going to do some switcheroos. So they're just $20 hollers. One question. You can send out your question. You can text it to me. And while I'm live and cooking, I give you an answer. Now, if you want the full reading, go ahead and holler at Your Clarity Queen at yourclarityqueen.com or One Love and Light Center. It's the same as the name that you see on this live or in this YouTube. Come through. Either way it goes, you can reach out to Your Clarity Queen. And as always, thank you so much. Remember to shine your light. I'm a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly, shine their light, honey, no one will be in darkness because you never know who you may inspire. That's for sure. So go out here and shine your light. Big changes are coming. Please keep me in the know about what big changes are happening and how can I cheerlead you on and support. And remember again, any loss or any elimination will end, what does it say? Will be followed by liberation. All right? And so thank you again for the being a part of food for the body, food for the soul. And I'll see you next week. I don't know what I'm gonna cook yet, but what I'll do is make sure to have pictures. And so you will have a general idea of what we are preparing. And I'll make sure to have some little tidbits of things to have if you want to cook with me, or if you want to just sit back and enjoy the show and then decide to make it later. But honey, these crab legs, whether vegan or not, god damn, they good. Bon appetit. I'm about to eat. All right. Enjoy yourself. Bye. I made a mess, but I cleaned up later, and it was worth it. Bye, beautiful spirit, and continue to enjoy this energy. Say one at a time. I'm shutting it down. Come through.